everyone, in this video we will cover the current affairs. I am Nuzhat Sana. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GK Today Academy app. You can attend the quizzes on this app for better practice, and after that you can also read the detailed explanation of the questions you have missed. For regular updates, please check our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. For hard copy books, you can visit our website gktbooks.com. Okay. Also, our latest initiative is UPSC Prelims Test Series for 2021 and 2022 in GK Today Academy app. So if you are appearing in UPSC Prelims, you may consider joining this. So now, without wasting any further time, let's get started. So today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 8th of July 2021. Starting with very first question. Which country announced the Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code? So recently India has announced this and it came into force from May 2021. So as per the rules, all the significant social media intermediaries had to publish monthly reports on the details of complaints they have received, and after it what actions have been taken out and various other monitoring details. So following this procedure, recently Facebook has launched its first monthly report for the period between May 15 and June 15. And as per this particular report, Facebook took action against about 30 million pieces of content. Okay. So here correct answer is option number C. Then India is also in news these days because now India is the largest producer of milk globally with an estimated production of nearly 208 million tons in financial year 2021. Also, as per 2019 data, BJP, that is Bharatiya Janata Party, is the world's largest party in terms of primary membership. Then in the same category, the second position is occupied by the Chinese Communist Party, and they have nearly half of the registered members of the BJP. Now CCP was also in news because it has recently celebrated its 100th anniversary of its founding. And talking about BJP, it was founded on 6th April 1980 by two personalities, Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Lal Krishna Advani. Then apart from it, Central Government of India has imposed stock limits on wholesalers, retailers, millers and various importers of which crop? Pulses. Why? To control the price rise that is happening these days. And this would be done under Stock Limits and Movement Restrictions on Specified Foodstuffs Amendment Order 2021. Fine. Now also recently, Pushkar Singh Dhami has been chosen as the 11th as well as youngest Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. And he is a member of Uttarakhand Legislative Assembly from Khatima constituency in Udham Singh Nagar district. Fine. Few months back, new Chief Minister of Assam has been appointed after replacing Mr. Sarbanand Sonowal. Can you tell me who is the current Chief Minister of Assam? Please write in the comment section. Question number 2. Which country hosted the 7th edition of Indian Ocean Naval Symposium, that is IONS, in 2021? So recently the French Navy has hosted this event and it was concluded at Réunion Island, which is a French department in the Indian Ocean. So this IONS is a biennial event first of all, which was conceived by the Indian Navy in the year 2008. Basically IONS includes 24 member nations that touch or lie within the Indian Ocean region along with 8 observer nations. Okay. Apart from it, in April month, Indian and French navies have concluded the Varun naval exercise in the Arabian Sea. So do remember that Varun exercise is between India and France. Can you tell me Malabar exercise is the military exercise between which 3 countries? Please write the name of these countries in the comment section. Then also few months back, ISRO has signed an agreement with French Space Agency CNES, which is actually the National Centers for Space Studies there. And now under this deal, CNES will help India in its first human space mission, which is Gaganyaan. Now one question for you. You have to tell me at least the name of 2 organizations, the headquarters of which lie in Paris. Question number 3. Which is the highest ranked Indian city in Global Startup Ecosystem Index 2021? So recently this index has been topped by Bangalore and it was released by Startup Blink. So Bangalore is actually on the 10th position worldwide and on first position in India. And this time India was placed at 20th place overall, in which New Delhi was at 14th position and Mumbai was at 16th one. So total of 43 Indian cities got placed in the list of 100 countries, and the top 5 countries in it are USA, UK, Israel, then Canada and Germany. So these are the top countries, and now talking about top 5 cities. First is San Francisco, then New York, then comes Beijing, Los Angeles and London. Now in the April month, there was Accelerated Bangalore initiative that had been launched by the state of Karnataka to provide support to women-owned micro business. Okay. Now apart from it, recently World Economic Forum has released Global Energy Transition Index, in which India's rank was 87th out of 115 countries, and the top position was occupied by Sweden. And further it was followed by Norway and Denmark. And do remember that in this particular index, Iceland was at 10th position. Then there was UNODC, means United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. It has released World Drug Report 2021, and as per this report, 275 million people used drugs across the world in 2020, and among it, 36 million people suffered from drug use disorders. Also, India ranks second in share of central bank surplus transfers. Then 3 indexes are very important. First is World Press Freedom Index. In this, India was at 142 position. Then there is Global Peace Index, in which India was ranked at 135th among total of 163 countries. And the third one is Global Gender Gap Index. In this, India was third worst performer in the South Asia, and it was at 140th place among 156 countries. Fine. Now you have to tell me which countries have topped in these 3 indices. Please write in the comment section. Question number 4. In which state India's first Central Drug Laboratory, that is CDL, was established? So the Central Drugs Laboratory, Kasauli, is the National Control Laboratory for testing of various vaccines and antisera meant for human use. So it lies in Himachal Pradesh, and recently the Union Government has set up 2 laboratories, including one at Autonomous Research Institutes NCCS, means National Center for Cell Science, which lies in Pune, and another at National Institute of Animal Biotechnology, that is NIAB, which lies in Hyderabad, as CDL. So that's why these laboratories are in news. Now last year Himachal Pradesh was very much known for its Atal Tunnel, because it is the world's longest highway tunnel above 10,000 feet, and it has been named after our former Prime Minister of India, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. This tunnel connects Manali with Leh. Also, there is a scheme from Himachal Pradesh called Ayush Ghar Dwar scheme. So actually Ayush department has launched wellness program for COVID-19 patients in Himachal Pradesh in order to ensure not only physical but also social, mental and spiritual well-being of the COVID patients. Then talking about some more important schemes, there was Jahan Vote Wahan vaccination, and this initiative belongs to Delhi. So under this, people with age of 45 or 45 plus, they can go directly to their polling stations and get vaccinated. Then there was Mukhyamantri COVID-19 Parivar Arthik Sahayata Yojana, and under this program, financial assistance would be provided to the families who have lost a member due to COVID-19, and a total of 50,000 rupees, and the total amount of 50,000 rupees would be provided to each families. And this Yojana also belongs to Union Territory Delhi. Question number 5. Panchmuli Lake, which was making news recently, is located in which state? So this particular lake is situated near Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Statue of Unity. Now you might guess it right. It lies in Gujarat. And why this is in news? Because recently nearly 194 crocodiles have been relocated from the lake in the last 2 years for the safety of tourists. So as per the officials, 143 crocodiles were relocated in the year 2019 to 20, and now 51 crocodiles were shifted to 2 rescue centers in 2020 to 21. Now talking about Gujarat, there was a scheme from it called Agricultural Diversification Scheme. So actually this scheme will benefit Van Bandhu farmers in the tribal areas. And basically it seeks to make agriculture sustainable and profitable in the tribal areas as well. Then recently Gujarat government has decided to grant Center of Excellence states to 7 private universities. So which are they? Let me tell you few. First is Pandit Deen Dayal Energy University. Then second is Ahmedabad University. Third is Nirma University. And now you have to tell me the rest 4, because already we have covered this news in the previous lectures. Then recently Ministry of Culture has signed a memorandum of understanding with Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. Why? For cooperation in development of NMHC, means National Maritime Heritage Complex, which is to be developed in Lothal, Gujarat. Please write with which civilization Lothal is related to. Question number 6. Who has been named the flag bearer of the Indian contingent in Tokyo Paralympics 2021? So it's Mariyappan Thangavelu who will be the flag bearer of the Indian contingent in Tokyo Paralympics 2021. So he is India's Paralympian gold medalist since 2004. Also he had won gold medal in the 2016 Summer Paralympic Games in high jump. Apart from it, he was awarded Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award for Para Athletics, then Arjuna Award for again Para Athletics, along with Padma Shri. So flag bearer is actually a type of honor which is given to special athletes, and Mariyappan Thangavelu has been chosen for these reasons. And talking about Tokyo Olympics, who will be the flag bearers? It's MC Mary Kom and Manpreet Singh. Can you tell me with what sports these personalities are related to? Please write in the comment section if you know. Then recently, India's athlete Ampi Jabir was in news. Why? Because he has been qualified for Tokyo Olympics in 400 meter hurdles. Then along with him, Mana Patel is important because she is the first Indian female swimmer to qualify for Tokyo Olympics. Then recently, New Zealand Olympic Committee has selected Laurel Hubbard to contest in women's 87 kg category. And why this name is important? Because she will be the first transgender athlete to compete at the Olympics. Then we celebrate International Olympic Day on 23rd of June to promote participation in sports across the globe irrespective of their age, gender or athletic ability. Then we celebrate International Day of Person with Disabilities, or you can say special abilities, on 3rd of December. Then recently, Divyangta Khel Kendras were in news. Can you tell me these Kendras would be set up under which ministry? Question number 7. Who won the Gold Money Asian Rapid Online Chess title 2021? So recently, Levin Aronian won the Gold Money Asian Rapid Online Chess title 2021, and this person is an Armenian American chess grandmaster, and he won the title after defeating Vladimir Artemiev, and the current world champion Magnus Carlsen was at 3rd position. So the Gold Money Asian Rapid is the 7th tournament of the Champions Chess Tour 2021, or you can say Meltwater Champions Tour. Now from the chess field, Abhimanyu Mishra is very important. He is an Indo-American and now he has become the youngest chess grandmaster ever at just 12 years, 4 months and 25 days. Then apart from him, Ho Yifan is important because she has won the FIDE Women's Speed Chess Championship 2021 title, and she has defeated Indian Grandmaster Harika Dronavali. So do remember that now Ho Yifan is the youngest female player ever to qualify for the title of Grandmaster, and also she is the youngest ever to win the Women's World Chess Championship. Then there was Silver Lake Open Chess Tournament recently held in Serbia, and in this particular competition, Nihal Sarin was at 1st position. Then 2nd place was occupied by Ronak Sadhwani and the 3rd was Abhimanyu Puranik. So the important thing about this tournament is all top 3 were Indians. So it was the pride moment for us. Question number 8. Which sports federation has been granted recognition as the National Sports Federation by the Sports Ministry recently? So recently, WACO India Kickboxing Federation has been granted recognition as the National Sports Federation by the Sports Ministry. So it is popularly known as WACO India, and it was formed in 1993. Headquarters lies in Faridabad, and it is affiliated to World Association of Kickboxing Organization. Apart from it, our Khelo India program has been extended now from this year to 2025 to 26. So this program is an initiative to build a sporting environment in the country, and the first edition of this initiative was held in New Delhi, second was at Pune, and the third was at Assam. Question number 9. Which state recently became the 5th Indian state and 125th global state to join the Under 2 coalition? So actually Maharashtra has become the 5th state in India and 125th global state to join the Under 2 coalition, which has been formed to fight the climate change. So which are the other 4 states? It's Chhattisgarh, then Jammu Kashmir, Telangana and West Bengal. So actually this Under 2 coalition is a global community of state and regional governments which are committed to climate action ambitions in line with the Paris Agreement. So it started as a MOU which was signed by total of 12 founding jurisdictions in 2015 in California. Now apart from it, recently Mumbai has conducted one more sero survey and found that antibodies of COVID-19 were there in over 50% of children. Also, Mumbai will start the first undersea tunnel of India in 2023, which is being constructed as a part of Coastal Road Project of Mumbai. Also, Maharashtra government has launched Corona-free village competitions, which is a type of interesting route to ensure all COVID-19 precautionary measures to be followed in villages of state. So under this, 3 villages will be selected in each revenue district on the basis of their good work and efficiency in COVID management. So this competition is part of My Village Corona Free initiative, which was recently announced by Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. Coming to last question, which racing driver won the Austrian Grand Prix 2021? So recently, Max Verstappen has won this title, and he is a Belgian-Dutch racing driver currently competing in Formula 1 under the Dutch flag with Red Bull Racing. So the race was the 9th round of 2021 F1 World Championship, in which Mercedes Valtteri Bottas was the runner-up and 3rd position was occupied by Lando Norris and 4th by Lewis Hamilton. Also, Lewis Hamilton had won Formula 1 Portuguese Grand Prix, and Max Verstappen wins the Formula 1 Styrian Grand Prix at Austria. Now you have to tell me who has won the French Open 2021 in both men's singles as well as women's single category. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video here and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please do not cheat and be honest with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.